All right, VTuber Armageddon. I'm not gonna say much about it. You know, it's not my place to say because it doesn't involve me or anything. It does affect the VTuber community as a whole. You know, it just sucks like after everything. But I'm really happy to see that it does warm my heart to see like different communities from all over coming together to like do what's right, you know, and bring like a positive change in the world despite everything. You know, that was really great to see and really amazing to see. I'm not gonna say much about it because it doesn't affect me. Like, it's not my place to say, it's not my story. But support all the people that were affected and that were, you know, after the whole ordeal. Basically, like, they don't have a home now. They're all like, a lot of them are indie now. They might not have the support structure they had back then. It's a very different experience being a company versus being indie. Like, I'm still going through there's so much work when you're an indie, and you know, a lot of them have to transition to that now, or like have to go back to being indie. So support those people because it's a lot of work being indie in general. Like, it's a lot of work for me. And some people were saying like, yes, I did donate to the immune deficiency fund because it is a very good cause. I saw some people were like, girl, aren't you supposed to be saving money after the concert? I know, I donated a lot. I waited until my manager was asleep when I did that. Like, I know he would have stopped me. I'm a very impulsive person. When I like to do something, like, I won't say I like to do it. It's part of my like personality, and it's bad and good at the same time. Like, it's a double-edged sword. I'm very impulsive. So like, I always do things without thinking things first. Like, yeah. Sometimes I fail the quick time event and sometimes like succeed. I donated a lot because I figured like it was to a very good cause, and I know how much I make, and I know, like, you know, I have merch, I have brand deals, I have, like, you know, I just recently got my birthday merch, I got paid from sponsors and everything. Avoiding the Doki stab successfully. Oh no, You know what's funny? Okay. By the way, I'll do a lore drop right now, but Inspired Silent is the manager. The scatter. Okay, so the funny part was that they didn't bring it up. I know they know what I did, but they pretended that nothing happened. They talked about everything that happened during like the new, like all this news stuff, like you know, like, oh, this happened, that happened, but they like purposely avoided mentioning what I don't, like, the donation I did. Ignorance is bliss, they say. So, because I was waiting for them to mention about, like, why did you do that, you know? Like, but they didn't say anything. I know they do, but they purposely said nothing. Yeah, so I waited until my manager went to sleep before I donated. Because I knew they would have said something. That's crazy. But yes, it was a very impulsive decision when I dropped the donation and the amount it was, because I figured, like, I know some of you guys were like, oh, weren't you supposed to be saving money? What about your finances? So the thing is, I've been saving up to basically own a house / apartment. I don't know if I want to buy a house, but because that's so much maintenance work. That's so much. I don't know, but maybe just an apartment. I've been trying to save up to buy like a permanent place. That's why I was like, that's why that's like money I could drop. So, and the thing is, I figured that money is going towards a really good cause, because like it might take me a little longer to save up for a place to live, but like the money I donated then is gonna save lives. And like, I feel like that was much more important, because like it's gonna go to someone that really needs it, for like, if you know, if they need like medication and stuff like that. I felt like that was much more important. And I figured like, yeah, it might take me a while to save up more, but at least like someone is gonna live another day, which is much more important than, you know, living in like, you know, I can rent a little longer, you know. I've been renting my whole life, like I can rent a little longer. So yeah, that's why I donated that much. And like, it was so impulsive that I even forgot to write a comment on the donation. I was just like, boop, I just clicked buttons and then it was done. I just clicked a button and it was there. I forgot to even like write a comment on it. But yes, that was why I donated to the fund. But yeah, support all the people. So donate to the fund. Support the immune deficiency fund. It's a really good cause. And you know, it helps a lot of people and everything. But yeah, save lives, you know. But it's really nice that a lot of people from different communities came together for it. So it was really cool to see, you know, turning something negative into something positive and everything. But yeah, so that was the VTuber. That would be what I would talk about the VTuber Armageddon. Like. That's all I'll talk about VTuber Armageddon. Just support all the people that were affected. Like I said, it's not my place to talk about. If some of you were like, oh, did you? It came. I feel like it came as a surprise for a lot of people. I had like there was like a suspicious feeling for me, but like I never like, you know, thought too much about it, and I was just like, we'll wait and see how it goes. Like, and then when that dropped, I was caught unaware. Like, I didn't realize it was that bad, honestly. But like I said, like, it didn't affect me per se. So I hope that everyone can support all the people that like were affected in general. But I just also want to add, another reason why I donated was because I know it's scary of how you go from something super secure to like suddenly having to deal with all of this, especially when lawyers are involved too. It is a very scary experience, and that's why I hope that everyone comes together to support all those who are affected and everything, because obviously like it's a very stressful time, especially when you're being thrust back into being indie as well and stuff like that. So yes, support everybody, and let's hope that everyone has a very safe, very supportive transition back to being an indie. But yeah, woo! Support your oshis, everyone.